Unit 2, Chapter 2, The World Population, Distribution, Density and Growth, Question Answers from Class 12, Subject Geography, Book Fundamentals of Human Geography. Exercises. Question 1. Choose the right answer from the four alternatives given below. First, which one of the following continents has the highest growth of population? Second, which one of the following is not an area of sparse population? Answer B. Southeast Asia. Third, which one of the following is not a push factor? Answer B. Medical educational facilities. Fourth, which one of the following is not a fact? Answer B. Population growth is high in the first stage of demographic transition. Question 2. Answer the following questions in about 30 words. First, name 3 geographical factors that influence the distribution of population. Answer. Factors influencing the distribution of population are: first, geographical factors. Availability of water for various purposes from drinking to agricultural use to navigation is of utmost importance for human survival. This is the reason that all the civilizations of the world have flourished nearby rivers. Climate also plays an important role with respect to distribution of population. Areas with a comfortable climate where there is not much seasonal variation attract more people. Areas with very heavy rainfall or extreme and harsh climates have low population. Another important factor is flat and fertile plains attract more people as such areas are favorable for agricultural production. Second, social cultural factors. Places with religious or cultural significance attract more number of people. It may also be because of their staunch faith. In the same way, people tend to move away from places where there is social and political unrest. Third, economic factors. Areas with minerals deposits attract industries and so the employment. Cities that have rapid industrialization and economic activities tend to migrate populations faster. Second, there is a number of areas of high population density in the world. Why does this happen? Answer. Population density depends on several factors such as land fertility, agri-suitability, urbanization, average annual rainfall, weather pattern, freshwater reserves, development of the area, sociological indicators, economic indicators, etc. Throughout history, some parts of the world have been found to be more densely populated than others, for the reasons discussed above, most of which revolve around the availability of food and water. Since prehistoric times, it has been found that human beings congregated and settled around places where they had relatively easy access to water and food, plants and animals. For a civilization to flourish, access to water, suitable weather and relatively plain ground that allows for agriculture are almost always essential characteristics. Third, what are the three components of population change? Answer. Three components of population change are: first, birth rate. The birth rate is the ratio between the number of live born births in the year and the average total population of that year. Next, death rate. The death rate is the number of people per thousand who die in a particular area during a particular period of time. Hence, it is the ratio of total deaths to total population in a specified community or area over a specified period of time. Next, migration. The net migration rate is the difference between the number of immigrants, people coming into an area, and the number of emigrants, people leaving an area throughout the year. When the number of immigrants is larger than the number of emigrants, a positive net migration rate occurs. When more emigrate from a country, the result is a negative net migration rate, meaning that more people are leaving than entering the area. When there is an equal number of immigrants and emigrants, the net migration rate is balanced. Third, distinguish between first, birth rate and death rate. Answer. Birth rate. It is the number of live births per thousand of population during a year for a particular region. Death rate, it is the number of deaths per thousand of population during a year for a particular region. Birth rate, it is calculated using the following formula. CBR is equals to BI divided by P multiplied by 1000. Here CBR stands for crude birth rate, BI stands for number of live births in a year, P stands for the estimated mid-year population of that year. Death rate, it is calculated using the following formula. CDR is equal to D divided by P multiplied by 1000. Here CDR stands for crude death rate, D stands for number of deaths in a year, P stands for the estimated mid-year population of that year. Birth rate, if birth rate is more than death rate, it results in positive growth of population. Death rate, if death rate is more than birth rate, it results in negative growth of population. Second, push factors and pull factors of migration. Answer, push factors, these factors are the ones which makes a place less attractive for human settlement. Pull factors, these factors are the ones which make a place an attractive destination for settlement. Push factors, these factors forces people to move out, hence face emigration. Pull factors, these factors force inflow of people, hence face immigration. Push factors examples unemployment, poor living conditions, political turmoil, unpleasant climate, natural disasters, epidemics, and socio-economic backwardness. Pull factors examples better job opportunities, better living conditions, peace and stability, security of life and property, and pleasant climate. Question 4. Answer the following questions in not more than 150 words. First, discuss the factors influencing the distribution and density of population in the world. Answer, in most countries, there are wide regional variations in the geographic distribution of the population. Population densities are different in various parts of the world. The world's population reached 7.3 billion in mid 2015, which means that the world has added approximately 1 billion people in the span of the 12 years. The global population is highly dispersed over the 7 continents. Most of the world's population, about 60%, lives in Asia. India's population is expected to continue growing for several decades. It is projected to reach 1.5 billion in 2030 and 1.7 billion in 2050, while that of China is likely to remain constant and then decrease slightly. Therefore, it is projected that India's population will surpass China in the future. The factors affecting distribution of population may broadly be grouped into the following major categories. First, physical factors. Second, demographic factors. Third, socio-economic factors. Fourth, political factors. The physical factors include chiefly climate, landforms, topography, soil, energy and mineral resources, accessibility in terms of distance from the coast, natural harbors, navigable rivers or canals, etc. Socio-economic factors include cultural characteristics, types of economic activities, technology used, including the type of farming, and social organization. Demographic factors include changes resulting from natural increase and migration, factors such as political boundaries, political stability or unrest, disturbances, controls on migration and trade, government policies and transportation facilities are considered as political factors. Second, discuss the 3 stages of demographic transition. Answer, demographic transition theory can be used to describe and predict the future population of any area. The theory tells us that the population of any region changes from high births and high deaths to low births and low deaths as a society progresses from rural, agrarian and illiterate to urban, industrial and literate society. These changes occur in stages which are collectively known as the demographic cycle. The first stage has high fertility and high mortality rates because people reproduce more to compensate for the deaths due to epidemics and variable food supply. Population growth is slow and most people are engaged in agriculture where large families are an asset. Life expectancy is low people are mostly illiterate and have low levels of technology. 200 years ago, all the countries were in this stage. In the second stage, fertility remains high in the beginning, but it declines with time. This is accompanied by reduced mortality rate. Improvements in sanitation and health conditions led to decline in mortality. Because of this gap, the net addition to population is high. This results in population explosion. Example, countries like India. In the last stage, both fertility and mortality decline considerably. The population is either stable or grows slowly. The population becomes urbanized, literate, and has high technical know how and deliberately controls the family size. Some countries even face negative growth of population. Example, many Western European countries. Next, map skill. On an outline map of the world, name the following. A. Countries of Europe and Asia with negative growth rate of population. B. African countries with growth rate of population more than 3%. Answer. So friends, this is the map. This is more than 3% and this is negative growth. Answer of A. Europe, Estonia, Croatia, Romania, Bulgaria, etc. Asia, Japan, Armenia, etc. Answer B. Angola, Niger, Guinea, etc. So friends, you can note them down. So friends, we have completed all these question answers. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.